Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Ready.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Bills at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Allen off the play fake.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 11 yards for number 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, back to Sanders. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because
he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The 40, the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now, 3-score lead, still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to throw once more. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Hines, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. Second and 6.
On play action, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Regular. 56. 5 wide.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for Bills. First down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Throwing now is Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal.
Alert! Half 85, half 85, middle.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert!
Allen going to go on fourth down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
They were
dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
That's good for Buffalo Bills. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing to battle.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Allen off the play fake.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Sanders has it over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2nd and 3. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Sanders again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35, Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber...